Marilyn Monroe made $50 for the photos that launched a billion-dollar empire, but she never saw a dime of the profits. For decades, One magazine was Hollywood's ultimate power move, a weapon for newcomers to kick down doors and a tool for icons to reclaim their narrative. Today, we're looking at the hidden motives behind the most famous shoots in history. And wait until you see the gift Steven Spielberg sent Drew Barrymore to show his disapproval. 1. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn didn't ask to be a pioneer. She was exploited into it. She was paid a mere $50 for a calendar shoot years before she was famous. Hugh Hefner bought those photos for $500 and put her on the first ever cover without her signing a single contract. She didn't even know it was happening until she saw the magazine on a newsstand. It launched a billion-dollar empire, and while she didn't get the check, she gained a mythos that made her immortal. 2. Pamela Anderson. Nobody owned the lens like Pamela. With a record-breaking 14 covers, she used the magazine as her personal PR machine. Her 1989 debut took her from an unknown Canadian girl to the star of Baywatch. She didn't need a management team to tell her story. She used these shoots to control her own image for over 2 decades. 3. Drew Barrymore. At 19, Drew was tired of being the girl from E.T. She booked her shoot independently to prove she was an adult. The move was so bold that Steven Spielberg actually mailed her a quilt with a note telling her to cover up. Drew's legendary response? She sent him photos of herself dressed as a nun. It was the moment the world realized Drew Barrymore answered to no one. 4. Sharon Stone. In 1990, Sharon Stone was a working actress looking for her big break. She used her shoot to project an image that was fearless and untamed. It worked. 1 year later, she landed Basic Instinct, a movie that earned $353 million and turned her into a global phenomenon. She used the magazine to audition for the role of a lifetime. 5. Charlize Theron. Long before she was an Oscar winner for Monster, Charlize was a South African talent struggling to be seen in a crowded industry. Her 1999 spread provided the undeniable visibility she needed. She proved that in Hollywood, boldness kicks open doors that safety and caution never could. 6. Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee didn't just pose. She made a statement about the Scream Queen legacy. By stepping in front of the camera, she bridged the gap between her horror movie roots and her status as a Hollywood A-lister. She showed that you could be a serious actress and a sex symbol without losing your credibility. 7. Farrah Fawcett. In 1995, at age 48, Farrah Fawcett shattered the expiration date for women in Hollywood. Her issue became one of the best-selling prints of the entire decade. She proved that confidence doesn't expire and that the public's obsession with her didn't end just because she turned 40. 8. Shannon Doherty. Shannon was trapped in the wholesome sweetheart roles of 90210 and Charmed. She used 3 separate shoots to burn that image to the ground. She demanded the public view her through a new lens, effectively forcing a career pivot that allowed her to play more complex, darker characters.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian didn't just do a photo shoot. She filmed the behind-the-scenes for the first season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She integrated 2 different media formats to create a massive hype machine. It wasn't just about the photos. It was a masterclass in how to build a billion-dollar brand from scratch. 10. Denise Richards. Denise Richards arrived on set in 2004, just months after giving birth to her first child. In an industry that often hides motherhood, Denise used the shoot to send a direct message. Being a mother doesn't erase your confidence or your identity. She owned her narrative at a time when the press was trying to write it for her. 11. Lindsay Lohan. By 2012, the tabloids had turned Lindsay into a tragic figure. To fight back, she channeled Marilyn Monroe. By using platinum hair and classic setups, she stopped being a cautionary tale for a moment and became a tribute to Hollywood's golden age. It was her way of silencing the gossip and reclaiming her status on her own terms. 12. Nancy Sinatra. Following her father Frank's advice to do it your way, Nancy Sinatra posed at age 54. At an age when Hollywood usually demands retirement, she commanded the room. She proved that the Sinatra legacy wasn't just about the voice. It was about the unapologetic confidence to stand in the spotlight at any age. The print era ended in 2020, but the power plays behind these pages changed Hollywood forever. Which actress had the most genius career move? Drop a comment below. If you want Hollywood history without the filter, hit subscribe. We've got a lot more to uncover.